Hello and welcome to the Background Review, where good movies rise and bad ones burn. And welcome to Alvin the Chipmunks Month, where I myself am going to review all four of the live-action Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. That being the original, the Squeakquel, the Chipwreck, and the Road Chip. And starting today, we are reviewing the original Alvin and the Chipmunks Month. But I know there are kids wondering, what the hell are they? Well, I'm going to have to tell you the history on it while I get myself set up for it. So as you know, way back, at least if there's some people out there that are still around after the whole 50s and such, but yeah. So anyway, it's basically way back in 1959, there was a gentleman named Dave Saville who introduced everyone to the Chipmunks. That being Alvin, the chipmunk in the red hoodie, Simon, the chipmunk in the blue hoodie wearing glasses, and Theodore, the chipmunk that is always wearing the green hoodie. And back in the old days, they were everywhere. They had their own cartoon shows, they made movies, they crossed over with, no joke, Frankenstein and the werewolf. The mother flippin' werewolf! It is nice, people. But yeah. And as you can see, I am reviewing the 2007 live action edition of it. And yeah, it's gonna get weird, people. So I'll be ready for this adventure, because it's gonna be, because you're gonna say, oh, sorry about that. That was, yeah, and as you can see, I'm wearing glasses, so surprise, I'm high again, but shut up and deal with it. Okay? I just wanna be high, okay? But anyways, so get ready, y'all, for lots of music, lots of stories, and a lot of Alvin! So let's dig into the 2007's Alvin and the Chipmunks live action movie and get Alvin and the Chipmunks Month started! So the movie begins in the forest. Okie dokie. Anyways, and introduce us to the Chipmunks while they are singing a high-pitched version of You Had a Bad Day by... Hold on, I'm trying to look on Spotify for that song, because... hold on. Oh, it's Bad Day by Daniel Powter. Yeah. And then we are introduced to the Alvin, Simon, and Theodore before they became what they are today, and they were packing up acorns while singing that song to fill a tree for the winter. But it didn't go well. It was going, and it was gone. But yeah, and of course Alvin had enough and wanted something new to happen. But after smacking the branch with his feet, he of course, the tree, out of the blue, the tree shakes. But then, whoo, the tree fell because out of the blue, there was a company that for some reason was taking their tree. So as more credits roll, the tree takes Well, the tree company takes the tree along with Alvin, Simon, and Theodore, even though they didn't knew for some reason that there were chipmunks on the tree. But yeah, then we get our live-action Dave Savell, who apparently woke up from his piano and realized he was late for work, so he had to go to work. And he went to the place called Jeff Records, which he works at. Meanwhile, the chipmunks ends up where else? At Jeff Records. All because their tree was there just to be their Christmas tree. Merry Christmas, everyone. Fuck nature. God damn it, that joke made me laugh. When I saw that in my mind. Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't do it with a straight face. Anyways. So Dave meets up with his friend and Ian, who works there, and he plays the CE he had made, but he hated it. So much so that he never thinks that it would work. Not by a long shot. So Ian just slowly walks out, but ends up just, basically. So he, as he was leaving, and of course he took the gift basket that one lady had. I don't know why, but maybe because he was hungry or something. I just don't know. But meanwhile, all the chipmunks ran for their lives after they got off the tree, and where did they end up? Of course, in Ian's gift basket, muffin basket. Actually, yeah, it's muffin basket. Sorry, I was thinking gift basket because it's a basket for fuck's sake, but I remember it was muffin basket. But when Ian got home, for some stupid reason, he threw it in the flippin' trash bin. What was the point of stealing it? And again, he was gonna have a crash out, which he does by throwing all of his music stuff straight out his front door. Without a care in the world. Meanwhile, the chipmunks snuck all the way into the kitchen just to eat the food inside. But Ian soon finds them, and they started having a tiny little fight against them. But they knock out Ian, and of course later that night when he tried. When he wakes up, they try talking with him, but he think he was acting crazy, but then he knows that he was really not being crazy. But after all three inches themselves to Ian, and he immediately wanted them out the house. Like that. Which he did, but then once he overhears them singing and knows how great they were, he decided to give them a deal, and that's to let him live there. And he could help them with his music. But of course he has to get the music stuff outside, and mind y'all, it was raining during that scene, so whoopsie daisy there. But of course Ian kind of realized how little bit of a handful he could get first, in the beginning when he was trying to talk with them. Then he sends them out to bed, and while Ian tries to sleep, he actually thought of a song, and thought of the word hula hoop. and he makes a song out of that. But we'll get to that later for an infamous part of the movie. But we'll get to that later. Anyway, waits the next day. The chipmunks try to make breakfast by making waffles, but of course, since they don't know how to cook anything, it comes out burned. And Simon did try getting it, but he missed because apparently he's blind. No, I have no clue how the hell is he blind if earlier in the fucking beginning of the movie he was getting out with a fucking acorn! I just don't know how. But, of course, they gave him his glasses that he took off of a Santa Claus decoration. And yeah, that is weird. Like, what the fuck? Oh well. Anyway, soon they go, after they at least try eating breakfast, they head to the music room of David's house, where, yes, y'all, we get the infamous song of the Alvin and Chipmunks songs that is titled I Want a Hula Hoop. I think it's called that, or no, it's the Christmas song one. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't remember what it was called. Sorry, but it was their infamous one that they always sing around Christmas, talking about how Alvin wants a hula hoop for Christmas. Yeah. But of course, like in the song, Alvin was not being distracted, and of course we get our first Alvin thing. Our first of many of it. Remember that, because you're going to hear that a lot throughout the whole month. And I know you're wondering, what did I think about that infamous line? I'm not a fan of it. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I get he has reasons, but by the time he did it on Alvin and Chipmunks 3 and 4, it was getting pretty uncomfortable for me. I don't know why. I just don't know why. It started getting more and more uncomfortable with me, even though I know he's just getting on Alvin, since he's being what any other kid would be, a brat. And I don't know how kids are brats, but still. Sorry if I offended any parents out there, but I just don't like that line. Don't like my opinion? Too bad. Let's move the fuck on, people. Anyways. So after they made the song, they try singing to it to Ian, but of course, since Alvin and Simon they are kids, they were shy as fuck, and I honestly do not blame them one bit. They have a good ass reason to be shy. But of course, Ian had to go to lunch, so David decided to take the kids home while he goes to work. But while he was at work, like a different part of work, his pictures, like his charts from that he was supposed to use for work, apparently the gang or the chipmunks drew on. Because of course they did. And it got him fired. So yeah. And also well, they had a relationship with his neighbor named Claire here throughout the movie, but I don't think it goes. Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. Actually, thinking about it now, like after this one, we will never see her again, ever. But yeah, like when she did try telling the truth to Claire, of course she didn't believe him because like, why the fuck would you believe someone if they say that he's talking to chipmunks? Would you believe the story, or would you think your friend is on crack? But yeah. But let's just skip ahead because or no wait, hey. And actually at one point the chipmunks decided that they was gonna go do something, but while they was out, they made a box and decided that he was gonna get rid of them one day. Whenever he was ready, and he was probably ready to do that, but who knows. But where did the chipmunks go? To Jet's house. What the fuck, boys? That is just weird. Weird as shit to do that. But of course, they only did it just to make it up for Dave's problems that they cause on him. But yeah, and sooner or later the next day, he actually was getting a call from Ian, and of course, apparently his ringtone actually ended up becoming like that Christmas song, and when he heard how that song actually became a success, luckily, he knew he could make more music with the Chipmunks, and of course they did. They did, and during the montage, of course, they get their infamous sweaters. Or hoodies, or whatever. Yeah, hoodies, that's what I meant, sorry. Anyways, and soon they did have their own Christmas and like Christmas Eve time together there, which they were being friends. No, they were being friends with each other. Yeah. And Ian even came to like give them presents as well, and he invited them to a party. And ironically, and this is gonna sound weird, but trust me, they did done this if you've seen the movie. But at that party, the Chipmunks sang their version of the Witch Doctor song. Yes, that song. That one song you might have heard somewhere around TikTok. That one song. Then they just hang out around the party. But at one point, Ian decided that he was gonna manipulate the Chipmunks a bit, and he tells them that behind people's back they was calling them rats. Which is pretty stupid because, like, let me ask you something. Do you even know the difference between a chipmunk and a fucking rat? Like, that is the stupidest manipulative shit ever. Like, I get that's just them calling like animal names, but still. Damn! And yeah, they all try. And then a few days later, the chipmunks were at home playing with their stuff from Ian, and they decided that he was having enough about this whole Ian thing, Ian this, Ian that. Hell, the chipmunks was even calling him Uncle Ian, even though he wasn't their uncle. But he was acting like they were. Like he was. And Ian decided that if they love him so much, why don't they just go live with them? And later that night, they found on his note about how he wanted to get rid of them. So, the gang got him that wish, and they left. They left to live with Ian. And of course, Simon got Ian-style glasses, and they had a montage of them trying to be famous, but they were slowly wearing out. And at one point, they fell asleep while recording. And so, Ian decided to give them coffee. Yep. And of course, then, right as they drink it, the sugar rush comes in. And shooing them straight to the moon. Not literally, but yeah. Anyway, so then what else happened? Then one night when they were shaving, we heard about the chipmunks having a performance that night while Ian was in there. And he decided that he had enough and he wanted his friends back. So as he was heading there, the chipmunks tried talking with Ian about Dave, but he didn't want to talk about him because screw him. And he even told the guards to make sure Dave doesn't come out to stay to the arena. Not at all. And of course, the chipmunks did got their vocals checked by a doctor, and even though the doctor said that they shouldn't go out and perform, of course, Ian, being a greedy son of a bitch, decided they should. No matter what. So they did it, and Dave's friend Claire actually helped it if they tried going in and by using a press pass. But of course, or since the security knows the guy somehow, they would try to throw him out, but he calls out to Alvin, and the gang realized that Dave came back for them, so they just took off those silver jacket and pants or whatever they were and shoes, and they just decided to be themselves while effing around on stage and dodging the security. But then right as they was about to get it to Dave, of course Ian finally catches them and put them in a cage because he was going to ship with him to Paris. No, I am not joking. Okay. But then, eventually, once they were put with some of the suitcases, they tried figuring out a way to get out of there. But the camera pans down to the Alvin and Chipmunk stalls from earlier that Ian shows the Alvin version of it. But then while Ian drove off and Dave tried chasing on the van, guess who was in the car with Dave? Yep, the chipmunks. And I know you're wondering, how? Simple. Ian had the doll version, some of them being a Spanish one, in the cage. I don't know how they swapped cars at the last minute before he even, drove off, but oh well. So they both forgave each other on their past, and they made up, and he even decided to let them technically drive, even though they wouldn't, they only steer and such. And they warned Alvin to not go nuts on it, or else, they'll crash. And finally, when Ian figures out that whole thing, he was like, no! And the car was driving away as he was possibly going to Paris or something. However, that wasn't the end of the movie. Because even though it cut to black, it cut to David and Claire trying to have another date. Alvin, Simon Theater brought in some champagne. But Alvin accidentally shoot the cork out of the bottle, which slingshots to the glass and it broke. But they was like, not gonna say it. But then champagne was spilling. So Claire asked, are you gonna say it now? And he's like, nope. But the movie ends with the electric going out, and Dave finally was like, I'm gonna say it, Alvin! And of course they start up that one song from the montage earlier, because of course they did it. He said it. This movie was good. I was comfortable with this one of the whole Alvin thing. Yeah. Trust me, it is good. It's good. Now stay tuned next time as we reveal Alvin the Chipmunks the Squeakquel, which is gonna get more crazy. He will have Ian back, and we'll have a surprise, and there'll be something shocking that you'll never see before. Unless you've seen the cartoon version in the past. But stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, as the Bye Guys Reviews presents Alvin and the Chipmunks continues next time. So please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.